The girl comes to the director every day for surgery. In her view, only through surgery can the congestion inside her body be cleared. And the director is also the most skilled doctor in this psychiatric hospital. So coming to the director's office for treatment becomes the girl's daily routine. This private psychiatric hospital, named INAE Hospital, appears perfectly normal on the surface. But in reality, it conceals a horrifying den of terror. As long as the money is paid in full, they will forcibly confine those who obstruct their employers, such as their wives or their competitors. During the imprisonment, the victims not only suffer inhuman torture, but are also forcibly fed psychiatric drugs. As time passes, normal people become genuine mental patients. This is only a small part. Those mental patients who are truly sent in by their families often face even worse fates. Those who manage to leave alive usually end up losing several organs. As for those who die on the operating table, only a death certificate is needed to cover everything up. As for their way of doing things, it can definitely be described as lawless. Sue never expected that, in broad daylight, she would be abducted and brought here like this. Under the forceful dragging of two orderlies, Sue is taken to the bathroom. Immediately after, her clothes are stripped off. The two orderlies work in perfect coordination, one holding a toilet brush, the other using a water squirt gun, and they scrub Sue from head to toe. Then she is brought before the director. The director tells Sue that this is a psychiatric hospital. But not everyone is brought here because they are sick. He also tells her that this place has the finest air and food, and that she should enjoy the rest of her life here. Hearing the director's words, Sue immediately falls into despair, thinking that she might have to spend the rest of her life here. She begins to struggle frantically, but the director only gives a glance, and the two orderlies skillfully begin to teach her the rules. After the orderly's instruction, Sue finally calms down. However, not all of these orderlies are bad people. Dong-sik is the exception among them. Before being exposed to the hospital's core secrets, he always believed that his work was very sacred. In his eyes, Sue is only an ordinary patient.
먹어요. 먹어야 살아요. 아니면 다른 방법 쓰는데 그 몸에 안 좋아요.
Seeing someone willing to communicate with her, Sue's hope is rekindled. She tells Dong-sik that she is not a mental patient, hoping he can save her. But Dong-sik has heard this kind of talk too many times. Every patient thinks they are normal, so Dong-sik refuses Sue's request. Helpless, Sue can only settle for the next best thing, hoping to borrow a phone. But these are also strictly forbidden in Dong-sik's training manual. In the end, Sue can only forcibly leave a phone number for help. Dong-sik does not blame her. He only tells her that patients here cannot use any sharp objects. In the following days, Sue becomes one of the many mental patients. But during a routine checkup on this day, a young girl approaches her. Among this group of people, only the girl looks the most normal. The girl tells Sue that she is not crazy either, and was also forcibly brought here. The girl's words make Sue feel a sense of shared suffering. She hurriedly asks the girl if she knows a way to escape. The girl tilts her head and thinks for a while, then tells Sue that a man who does not like to wear clothes seems to know how to get out. But unexpectedly, the next second, the girl has an episode.
내가 바질린 한 통 다 먹었거든. 그러다가 마가린 그리고 그 매니큐어도 먹고 처음에는 통닭 사러 갔다가 바질린 샀거든. 자꾸 먹다 보니까 애기집이 막힌 거야. 애기집 바꾸자.
After speaking, the girl reaches for Sue's stomach. The commotion between the two alarms the director, but the result is that Sue is put in solitary confinement, and the girl who tried to pull Sue into exchanging uteruses is Miu, who comes to the director every day for surgery. She is the only patient without restrictions, because she goes in and out of the director's office every day, so she knows the code lock on the door by heart. Whenever Miu lights a candle, the director knows it is time for surgery. That night, Sue is awakened from her sleep. She feels a large hand reaching into her blanket, stroking her with clear intent. Terrified, Sue quickly jumps out of bed, and she finds that there is a hole in the wall. The large hand is reaching through from the other side of the wall. She cowers in the corner, trembling. The hand continues to fumble around on the bed, until it completely loses that slippery touch, and then withdraws resentfully. Such a life leaves Sue without a glimmer of hope. She thought Miu could give her a hand, but judging by her mental state, her words are basically not worth considering. As pessimism gradually brews, Sue finally attempts suicide. The result is predictable. She is saved again, but precisely because she did not die this time, it reignites her determination to escape. After observing for some time, Sue discovers a strange phenomenon. People are often wheeled into the operating room, but she has never seen anyone wheeled out, and the one who reached out to touch her is the perverted naked man Miu mentioned. During this time, she also tries to escape, but the results are all the same. She is caught and beaten again. Helpless, Sue decides to give the perverted man a try. The perverted man tells Sue that if she goes to the bathroom with him tomorrow morning, he will tell her the way out. Sue certainly knows what the perverted man is thinking. That unisex bathroom has the same scenario playing out every day. But in order to escape, she still wants to give it a try. When Sue arrives at the bathroom, the pervert makes his move immediately. To make Sue grant him more access, the pervert tells her that there is a passage in the director's office, and also tells her the door code. After that, he demands payment from Sue. Unexpectedly, with one bite from Sue, she directly deprives him of his manhood. The pervert's scream causes a brief commotion. The director is also drawn over. Taking this opportunity, Sue quietly sneaks to the outside of the director's office. But when she enters the code, the door does not respond at all. It seems the pervert wanted to hold something back, planning for a long-term arrangement. Just as Sue is growing anxious, Miu runs to her side. Thinking that this girl goes to the director's office every day, hope rises in her heart again. But when Sue asks Miu for the code, she cannot express it clearly at all. Just as Sue falls into despair again, Miu, who has walked aside, begins tapping her fingers rhythmically. Although she does not know the code, she remembers the positions of the buttons very clearly. Following the guidance of Miu's gestures, Sue successfully unlocks the door. This time, the pervert did not lie to her. There really is a tunnel in the director's wardrobe. Before she can make a move, the sound of the director's footsteps comes from outside the door. Sue can only hide in the tunnel as fast as she can. But this is a vertical downward tunnel, with only a pipe inside to support her body. With one misstep, she is scratched by steel bars protruding from the wall. Even worse, the sound of her clothes tearing also alerts the director. In a panic, Sue lets go of the pipe with both hands. Fortunately, the distance to the ground is not too high. It only makes her see black for a moment. After a brief dizziness, Sue regains consciousness. Looking at the tunnel's layout, it should be an underground parking garage. When she stumbles out, she indeed appears at the entrance of an underground parking garage. What shocks her even more is that her current location is the busiest district in the city, and from the place where she was captured that day, it is only a few hundred meters away. Sue wanted to ask passers-by for help, but seeing their disdainful looks, she drops the idea in her heart. The next second, an ambulance belonging to Inae Hospital stops right beside her. Two guards, with clear targets, come straight for her. Sue, who escaped the den after much hardship, how could she give up without a fight? She desperately runs to the middle of the road, hoping to stop a car that can take her away. This time, Lady Luck seems to have favored her, because a police car appears before her. Seeing this, the two guards stop chasing. Sue successfully gets into the police car. The female officer on board reports to her superior and promises to take her to a safe place. But the direction they are driving looks strangely familiar. When the female officer reported to her superior, Sue's fate had already been arranged. Given Inae Hospital's lawless methods, how could there be no protective umbrella from above? These people have long been colluding with each other. Sue is once again captured and brought back to the den. Her actions thoroughly infuriate the director. What awaits her is also the fate of being dissected and sold off. Fortunately, the one assisting the director today is Dong-sik. When the director instructs him to move the cooler, Dong-sik, as a novice, accidentally knocks over those cooler filled with ice. Then he sees a bloody head. In that instant, Dong-sik's faith is shattered. The work he always thought was sacred turns out to be so cruel.
지우라니까! 똑똑이도 니들 그 비싼 월급 어디서 나왔을 것 같아. 괜히 착한 척 고개한 척 하지 마. 가증스러우니까. 정신 차려. 알았어.
He does not choose to obey the director, but instead immediately dials the phone number Sue left behind. Soon, Sue's boyfriend Jinyu arrives at the hospital following the instructions. Led by Dong-sik, they quickly find Sue, who is being held captive. The rescue operation goes smoothly. The two carry Sue on their backs and prepare to escape the hospital. But at the next corner, they run into the director with his guards. Without any surprise, the three are decisively captured for this man who dared to forcibly break into his territory. The director also gives him the highest treatment.
오늘 마취 필요 없으니까 그냥 가라고 그래. 이사체 고만서해. 지금부터 내 얘기 잘 들어. 내가 뭘 할 거냐면 네 배를 갈라서 내장을 다 꺼낸 다음에 조각조각 내서 팔 거야. 어차피 썩어 없어질 놈도 말인데.
After venting his anger, the director personally takes the knife and begins to open his heart to Jinyu. Just at this moment, Miru comes to the director's room again. Not finding what she was looking for, she starts playing with the candles. As a result, she accidentally starts a big fire. When the director hears the news, he is nearly driven mad. The wealth he had accumulated over the years is all stored in a private vault. And now the vault key is still in the office. So the director throws himself into the fire without hesitation. This unexpected incident indirectly saves the lives of Sue and the other two. The only one injured is Jinyu, who came to the rescue. After starting the fire, Miru wanders over to Sue. In her view, these people seem to be having surgery too. Seeing the great hero Miru, Sue and Dong-sik immediately perk up. The only one who can untie them now is this girl before them. To get Miru's help, Sue says she will take her home. But going home is not what Miru wants.
나 집에 안 가. 나 바질린 먹고 애기 집 막혔잖아.
내가 줄게. 그 애기 집 내가 줄 테니까.
정말?
풀어줘.
After getting Sue's promise, Miru is absolutely delighted. With her help, Sue and the other two finally free themselves. But just as they are about to escape, Miru suddenly grabs Sue.
아니 어디가? 그거 주고 가야지.
The innocent Miru ignores the raging fire. Her only thought at this moment is to find the director to help her exchange her uterus. This allows Sue to get away. When the three pass by the director's office, a man covered in flames appears. The evil director ultimately falls in this fire. But at the moment he falls, the access card controlling the wards also falls. Thinking of those trapped patients, Dong-sik's heart can no longer remain calm. His kind nature does not allow him to abandon those people. The fire grows larger and larger. Sue, who cannot wait for Dong-sik to return, decides to take Jinyu out first. But the director, who was lying on the ground, suddenly jumps up and grabs hold of Jinyu. Sue can only watch helplessly as Jinyu is dragged into the fire. After the fire is brought under control, only Sue walks out of the hospital alive. The matter does not end here. When Sue drags her exhausted body back home, her adoptive father, the police chief, is actually dead in the house. Given the South Korean police's investigative ability, Sue is directly arrested as the prime suspect, for no other reason than that she was the only person at the scene. It is not until a year later that this matter sees a turnaround. Namo, the anchor and producer of a program that exposes vicious incidents, because he exposed the dirt of a National Assembly member, he suffers retaliation. His hit show is not only cancelled, but he is also assigned to a paranormal show with extremely low ratings. While organizing materials, Namo accidentally discovers a diary. It was sent to him when he was doing his investigative program before. The diary's content is about a woman's experience of being taken to a psychiatric hospital. The sender probably wanted him to expose something. but his show was too popular at the time. So Namo did not pay attention. Now this paranormal show sounds to him like it is deceiving naive girls. But he has no choice but to do it. So Namo plans to use the diary's content for an episode. Because at least that would have some authenticity. The team soon arrives at the site of Inae Hospital. But just as they start filming, they are interrupted by a mysterious figure. This is a man with extensive burns all over his body. After sending him to the hospital, Namo suddenly notices an interesting detail. The tattoo on this man's arm seems to have appeared in the diary. Coupled with the place where the man appeared, Namo forms a bold guess in his mind. After the medical staff leave, he takes the diary and goes to the man's side.
한동식 씨 맞아요? 대답하기 힘들면 눈만 두 번 깜빡여줘요. 에?
He actually really is Dong-sik. This excites Namo greatly. If the events mentioned in the diary are true, he must make an episode about it. Given the explosive nature of the diary's contents, it can definitely turn the tables against all odds. But when he asks about the diary, Dong-sik becomes extremely agitated. Even the heart monitor sets off an alarm. His reaction makes Namo confirm the truth of the matter. But it seems he cannot get any useful information from him. Looking through the diary again, Namo sees Sue's name at the bottom of the last page. Does this mean the diary was sent by her? After going back, he immediately begins investigating this matter. But online, there are very few news reports about the Inae hospital fire, and even less information about related personnel. It is not until his assistant returns from the police station that they learn the reason. It turns out that day was also the day police chief Kang Byong-ju was killed. So the media all focus their attention on that. After investigating Kang Byong-ju, Namo finally sees Sue's name. Through his connections at the police station, he quickly obtains permission to meet Sue. Although Sue is still serving her sentence at this time, because she has insisted since her arrest that she escaped from Inae Hospital, under the protection of her mental patient status. She is actually living quite comfortably. After meeting, Namo cuts straight to the point, asking about everything in the diary. But regarding this matter, Sue remains silent. When Namo takes out the diary, she even shows confusion and bewilderment. But she never speaks. Namo cannot determine her mental condition, so he can only leave his card and take his leave for now. It is not until their second meeting that after Sue reads the diary's contents, she finally speaks.
그건 엄청난 거.
벨기어. 그것도 궁금한 점 중에 하나예요.
Sue is an extremely intelligent woman. She appears to be asking how he got the diary, but in reality, she is testing how much Namo knows about the matter. So, Sue narrates how she was taken to the psychiatric hospital, and how she was tortured by the perverted director. Regarding her account, Namo actually believes most of it in his heart, but he has never been one to fake things in his shows. So a new round of investigation begins again. If he had not investigated, he would not have known. But one investigation directly shocks him. The perverted director Sue spoke of turns out to be Kang Byong-ju's junior. What is most shocking is that Kang Byong-ju is actually the founder of this hospital. They also investigate Sue's mother and find that she died 2 months before Kang Byong-ju. The key point is that on the day before her death, she transferred a plot of land worth 1 billion won to Kang Byong-ju. This is somewhat horrifying. And regarding the organ trafficking Sue mentioned, they also find some leads. According to an auntie who once sent her father to Inae Hospital, when her father was taken back home, he was found to be missing 1 kidney. Although they appealed through various channels, in the end, nothing ever came of it. The hospital's backers are not something ordinary people like them can handle. Immediately after, Namo also consults well-known domestic lawyers. According to South Korean law, as long as 2 or more family members agree, or 1 family member plus a doctor's certificate, a patient can be sent to the hospital, even if he is a normal person. Based on the above findings, Namo makes a bold guess. Kang Byong-ju obtained Cha Suk-young's land through threats and inducements, and then killed her to silence her. To eliminate future trouble, he ordered the director to forcibly confine Sue, with 1 as a family member and 1 as the director. They exactly meet the conditions for forced hospitalization of a family member. As for the organ trafficking, it should also be real. Now he only needs Sue to admit her relationship with Kang Byung-ju, and also confirm that she was indeed forcibly confined in a hospital. And Namo can fully unleash his potential in the show. But when he tells Sue his idea, she shows strong resistance, as if she does not want any connection with that man. She even faints at the critical moment. What frustrates Namo even more is that the only witness who can prove this matter, Dong-sik, has mysteriously disappeared from the hospital. With the show's broadcast imminent, Namo can only apply to visit Sue again. To his surprise, Sue actually refuses to meet him. This smart woman knows very well that if she accuses Kang Byung-ju, not to mention whether she can succeed, it would first make the police confirm her murder motive. Refusing to meet Namo is actually also a tactic of playing hard to get. As expected, for this episode, Namo chooses to take the risk.
강수아 씨는 정신병원에 있었던 게 맞습니다.
Soon it is the day of the show's broadcast. Combining his previous investigation and his own guesses, Namo speaks eloquently in front of the camera, even to highlight the truthfulness of the matter. He does not hesitate to find someone to impersonate the missing Dong-sik. Through editing and dubbing, he makes his pre-recorded voice come out from Dong-sik's mouth. Namo does not dare to say too much, but leaves the revelation of the truth for the next episode. Without a first-hand account from the person involved, the more he says, the less credible it becomes. After the episode airs, it immediately attracts widespread public attention. Even the prison where Sue is held becomes a place where reporters gather. Namo is also one of them. He must obtain the person's own testimony. This time, Sue not only does not refuse his visit, but directly admits her relationship as Kang Byung-ju's adoptive daughter. But when that man is mentioned, Sue's emotions become somewhat uncontrollable. After going with her mother to that man's side, she was dragged into hell. Every time Kang Byung-ju took drugs, he would torture her mother to the point of wishing she were dead. When her mother was unconscious, he would enter her room with a gun. Sue wanted to kill Kang Byung-ju, but when she returned home at that time, that demon was indeed already dead. Seeing Sue like this, Namo already believes her. Her account is not far from his own speculation. He believes that when he exposes the whole matter, it will definitely ignite public opinion. Everything he once lost will definitely be reclaimed this time. The show soon airs. Namo has no more reservations. With his reporting, Kang Byung-ju's evil deeds are exposed, including what he did to Sue and her mother, and his partnership with the perverted director in organ trafficking, and the murders of many innocent people.
강병주가 나 만졌어. 어렸을 때부터 계속 나 만졌어.
양아버지가 살해된 현장에서 체포된 딸 강씨. 그녀는 자신이 양아버지를 죽이지 않았다고 주장한다. 그럼 누가 그를 죽였을까요?
현직 경찰서장이 죽었을 일에 의해서 가만히 있었겠습니까? 일사천리로 진행이 되었죠.
After a brief setup, Namo states what he believes to be the truth. After consulting with forensic experts, they learn that Kang Byung-ju had been taking illegal drugs before his death. This kind of drug causes mental disorientation, and on that day, he had also been drinking. When he learned that the hospital where his adoptive daughter was held had caught fire, and that his adoptive daughter had been rescued, Kang Byung-ju realized that his evil deeds might be exposed. In that panic of falling from the clouds into the abyss, any normal person would have thoughts of escape, let alone Kang Byung-ju, who was on drugs and alcohol. So choosing suicide became his only way out. After the episode airs, public opinion is instantly ignited. The police commissioner immediately comes forward to apologize and calm the public. But the public is not appeased. Instead, they spontaneously organize protests. Helpless, the court can only retry Sue's patricide case. And finally, citing lack of evidence, spare Sue from her 7-year prison sentence. On the day of her release, Namo, who has regained his position as the main anchor, rushes over immediately. But after Namo sends Sue to her doorstep, she says some strangely puzzling words.
정신병원에서는요, 이런 볼펜도 흉기가 되는 거 아세요? 절대 환자들한테 주질 않죠.
Are you feeling a bit confused after seeing this? Do not panic. Let us review it together from the omniscient perspective. From Sue-A's words, we can know that the diary was not written by her at all. The confusion she showed when she first saw the diary also proves this point, and the one who could know all the details in the hospital, and could also write, is probably only Dong-sik. From the agitation Dong-sik showed when he first saw the diary, this thing was definitely written by him. As for signing Sue-A's name, it was probably to help her after learning she was arrested. After Sue read the contents inside, she fabricated the entire story on the spot, and the one truly taken is actually Sue-A's mother, Kha Suk-young. After Kang Byung-ju seized her inheritance, he ordered the director to forcibly confine her. Kha Suk-young's tragic experience moves the kind-hearted Dong-sik, so he calls Sue with the plea for help. The Jinyu who comes to rescue her in Sue-A's story is actually her biological father, who died young. The one who truly acted as the rescuer is actually herself. Back then, the rescuer was nearly disemboweled by the director, and coincidentally, Sue has exactly that kind of scar on her stomach. When Jinyu was dragged into the fire by the director, I was wondering why Sue shouted, "Mom, don't go." This instantly explains everything. Of course, Kang Byung-ju was also killed by Sue. After escaping from the fire, she encountered Kang Byung-ju, following him all the way home. Sue uses the pistol he kept in the drawer to end this demon's sinful life. But now, even if she confesses to killing her father, probably no one would believe it. First of all, the police and the court would be the first to object, because their ruling, if overturned again, they probably would not be able to face living anymore. Today's film ends here.